Greetings undetermined spectators of the World Wide Web. I am Tall Lanky Guy and welcome back to Silver Creek Falls, Chapter 3. We gotta go to this house to meet with this guy. Ooh, he has a long beard. That's cool. Welcome to the Lovely Ponds Lakeside Resort. We here to see Franklin Bout. Oh, wonderful! His speech just gets less and less, you know, distinct as you go. Wait, where is he, friend? Cigar room, door on the left. Okay, thanks, bud. He just disappeared like nobody's business. Hey there, Frank Bolt. Is that it? Hey. Yeah, Detective Fitzgerald, Colonel Davis, you're right on time. Right on time? You were expecting us? Of course. Actually, I was expecting you a lot sooner, but oh well. Do you know what we're here for? Yes, you're here to interrogate me, then arrest me. Wait, how did you know that? Detective Colonel, please have a seat and I'll explain everything. This is highly irregular. Lee? He's unarmed and doesn't seem to be trying to escape. Escape? Why would I? It's been so much effort getting you here. Getting us here? Yeah, I had to leave quite the trail of breadcrumbs just so you would investigate the matter. See everything for what it is. And eventually make your way to me. I know from what it looks like I'm the big bad villain of this story, but perhaps if you could listen for a while you may realize it's not all black and white. Villains rarely start as villains, Miss Fitzgerald. More often than not, they start out thinking that what they do is somehow improving the world, and then along the way bad decisions are made, with the best of intentions, but often with the waste logic behind them. I realized one day that I was no longer the hero of the story. I realized that what was being done wasn't improving the world. Get to the point, Boat. You see, it all started in the early 2000s. That's when most bad things started, quite frankly. Sorry to all the kids born in 2000. You guys are great, but 2000s were a bit of a mess. At the time, I was a young investment banker in Wall Street, making my first millions, and my younger brother had just finished college. I insisted he join me in New York, as I wanted to take him under my wing and teach him how to make money. Initially, he seemed interested, and then the Twin Towers were destroyed in 9/11. And all my brother could talk about was joining up and bringing the war to them. He joined the U.S. Army and was commissioned as a lieutenant. When the U.S. declared war on Iraq, my brother's unit was one of the first to get into action, the 3rd Ranger Battalion. Wait, that's my unit. Bolt. Is it all coming back to you, Colonel Davis? Your brother was Lieutenant Logan Bolt? So you know how the story goes then? Yes. It was 2004, right after Iraqi insurgents killed those contractors in Fallujah. I'm guessing that's how that's pronounced. Lieutenant Bolt was second in command of a small platoon on a recon mission. His unit was spotted and ambushed, but they fought hard and were able to break through the ambush and escape through a narrow back street. Once the surviving platoon members made it past Back Street, Lieutenant Bolt noticed that the insurgents were hot on their trail. He stayed back and took advantage of the bottleneck in the street to hold off the insurgents. He successfully bought enough time for his platoon to escape, but paid the ultimate price. Your brother was a true hero. I'm sorry I couldn't make the funeral. You know, you were the one that signed his letter of condolence. Anyway, as you can imagine, the news devastated me. Here I was, a successful businessman in the toughest city in the world, making it big, and I thought I was untouchable. Then this happened, and it destroyed me. I flew to Wichita Falls to pick up my brother's dead body. And whom do I meet there? A young biochemist by the name of Lawes Conway, whose brother served in the same unit as mine and also shared in the same tragic fate. He spoke bitterly about how the U.S. government was choosing not to invest in his research, and how if he had had things his way, this tragedy wouldn't have happened. Conway was of the belief that his research in biochemistry could lead to genetically enhanced super soldiers that could serve as the bulk of the infantry for the more grueling missions. He believed that the government was all too happy to sacrifice the lives of its young soldiers to serve their own needs. Swayed by the tragedy of my brother's passing and by the fire in Conway's eyes, I was convinced to set up our own private corporation that would research a way to make these super soldiers so that no one else would have to know the grief that we knew. Dang. We created a pharmaceutical corporation, and Conway agreed to develop money-making pharmaceuticals to help generate income for the company. In turn, I would helm the company to success and would devote 30% of all revenue towards his research projects. It all started out rather well, and for the first 3 years we made a lot of money, and Conway was making leaps and bounds in his research. Then the financial crisis hit in 2008, and the company began losing money. See what I mean about the 2000s? It was a mess. Anyway, with the company in such dire straits, we had to look into selling share to other corporations to stay alive. Unfortunately, we had no serious bids, and it looked like we were going to file for bankruptcy. Then Conway found an investor out of nowhere, a certain Matteo Spinola, the head of the Spinola family. Oh my gosh, I remember them. Exactly. So I took it as a sign of leave, and I sold all my shares to Matteo Spinola and resigned as CEO of Bolt Pharmaceuticals. But it doesn't end there, does it? If only it did. I'm getting my accents mixed up here. A year after operating under Spinola control, the company is yet again on the verge of bankruptcy, and I get a call from Conway pleading that I return as CEO to bring the company back and in turn keep his research alive. So I went back. Wow. You must remember that I created this company and ran it for 5 years. I knew a lot of the people that worked for me, and in this economic climate, they would be hard-pressed to find other work. So I went back. But when I returned, I saw that the corporation had changed. Matteo Spinola had approved a certain type of research program that I had vehemently opposed during my tenure as CEO, and Conway was all too glad to cooperate. Initially, I wanted to blow the whistle, and I teamed up with one of Spinola's head fund managers to blow the lid off the entire operation. Kinda freed me. Unfortunately, Spinola's men got to him and killed him. I realized that Matteo Spinola was too powerful and knew too many influential people, and that no one would believe my claims about him. After all, why would I destroy the very company I built? Everyone would be convinced I was a fool and a madman. No one would believe me. I had to get a detective untainted by his tentacles of corruption. That's an interesting term to use. And so I made a call to the High Commissioner and had him pass the case down to you guys. So were you involved with the disappearance of the college kids? No, Spinola and Conway are behind that too. They needed young and healthy test subjects to test the new serum on. Those college students were the lab rats. Conway knew Rebecca Olson and her boyfriend used recreational drugs, so he swapped their supply with samples of his new serum that he made to look like the drugs they were taking. He knew she would share her drugs with a sorority and was observant at the time. When the drugs had their adverse effect, he went in, using a copy of her key that he had, and planted evidence to make it look like a murder. Why wouldn't he target a group of football players instead? Wouldn't they be more similar to soldiers in terms of physical type? The serum works very poorly in conjunction with performance-enhancing drugs. Conway needed cleaner and healthier subjects, and since those girls were doing modeling work, he assumed that they generally ate healthily and exercised regularly.
Look, you don't seem like a bad guy, but I can't help but suspect your motives for revealing all this. Also, if you were trying to feed us information, then explain the men in the hazmat suits that were intended to kill Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez.
Spinola's men. Ever since the immoral experimentation program began, Matteo Spinola placed armed guards on all the research facilities. Laboratories. When I saw Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez leave my company's HQ, I sent a false order to the guards to remove them for the night. Unfortunately, I don't think they'd take so long in there and didn't account for the new morning guards. Wait, you saw us leave and come in? Didn't you wonder why no one stopped you? Besides, whom do you think conveniently sent those letters to Conway, knowing he was out on a speaking tour? I see. Take this flash drive. Inside are all the documented cases for all the illegal experiments that Conway has been running. There are videos, photos, the whole stinking lot. With all this, you'll be able to put Spinola and Conway behind bars and shut down Boat Pharmaceutical once and for all.
What's in it for you? You're being very generous with all this information. I'm suspicious as to why you're so keen to betray your friend Conway.
Yes. Conway and I were once friends, but I now see him for the monster he truly is. The fact that he would stoop to dealing with the likes of Spinola disgusts me. Colonel, a man reaches a point when he can no longer lie to himself, when he knows that he cannot tolerate the injustice he sees in his very eyes. That moment has come to me. If my brother were alive today, he would agree on this course of action. Alright, who do we got here? Just in time. Let him in. Well, we have unlocked Bolt's pharmaceutical tragic backstory. Looks like I arrived just in time. Looks like I arrived just in time. There we go. Phil, what are you doing here? Phil, I thought you were Inspector Mark Walsinghammer, MI6. What? Sarah, I will explain everything in due time. But for now, we have to get out of here. What are you talking about? Mr. Boat, my contact in Munich, has just informed me that he and his men have successfully arrested Professor Lars Conway as he was giving a talk at the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich. Thank God, this madness will finally come to an end. Unfortunately, Matteo Spinola has caught wind of our plans and is sending men over to kill you as we speak. We must leave now. Okay then, Ferguson, ready my car. Actually, we can't leave from the front. Spinola's men will be coming in through there. There's a rear exit into the lakeside area right behind me. Excellent. Let's go.
We'll be sitting ducks in such an open area. I say we dig in and fight from her.
That won't be necessary. I've stationed 2 of my people outside and will be covered. 2 men? Is that it? Are you nuts? Spinola is gonna send at least 20 here to kill me. Please, don't underestimate my people. They'll have no problems making mincemeat out of Spinola's thugs. Besides, they brought along their
big toys. Perhaps a Tonka truck. I'll go outside and help the men fight them off.
Thank you ever so much, Colonel. I know with your special abilities, 20 men hardly constitutes a challenge to become special. For that reason, I would prefer to have you with us in case we encounter an unpleasant surprise.
Unpleasant surprise, huh? I sure do love how you British love to understate things.
Nice. Come on, let's go. Alright. Things are looking final. Things are looking like they're about to end. Alright, let's get out of here. Running fast. Running very fast. We gotta get out of here. It's the main theme and they're playing it very quickly. Okay, we're far enough. Just keep your eyes peeled. My squad should be round soon. Okay, Phil or Mark or whatever your real name is, you have some explaining to do. Look, Sarah, I know this all looks really bad, but just know that I had no choice. Also, you weren't supposed to be here. There was confusion as to my FBI liaison was killed, and his goofy associate took things into his own hands. What? You were working with Agent West this whole time? Also, don't talk about Valdez that way. Sorry, Sarah, it's just all gone so crazy. Look, all you need to know for now is that my real name is Mark Walsingham, and that I'm MI6.
British intelligence.
Yeah, I got that. Yes, we've been following this case for a while, and when all this came up, we had to act quickly. I flew to Silver Creek Falls under the guise of a transferred Scotland Yard inspector to take a look at things before coordinating with the FBI and assembling my team. I'm sorry for deceiving you, Sarah. I just had to be very careful and couldn't risk being discovered. I'm happy to see that you're okay.
Pardon my French, but what in the hell are you Brits doing here? How does this involve you?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
As I suspected.
What's going to happen to Franklin Bulk? I'll be taking him into custody. We need him to testify against Spinola and Conway, among other things. Like what? Again, I'm not at liberty to discuss this. Well, guess what? I'm taking him into custody. He's related to the crimes in Silver Creek Falls. He's mine. I have more jurisdiction here than you do. Sorry, Sarah. This really should have never come to this. Ferguson? Ferguson, what is the meaning of this? What in the hell is going on?
Stand down, Fitzgerald. It's not worth it.
Dang. This is all the crap is hitting the fan right about now. Oh, hey! Who is this? I can't remember this person. I see you started the party without me. Just in time, Sam. Did you two wrap everything up? Oh, she was from the beginning, or she was from the end of the second chapter. It was easy. After we finished killing them, we threw the bodies into the resort and set it on fire. Good job. All good here. Any trouble? None at all. Ferguson, please escort Mr. Boat into the car. Dang. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I do hope to be able to explain everything to you one day. Except this is supposed to be the final chapter of Silver Creek Falls. What the heck? What's going on? Damn it! Come on, Lee. Let's go back to the car and pursue them.
Let's leave it here, Sarah.
What? I can't believe you!
I'm gonna head back to Bury Sky. I'd appreciate some help, but if you'd like to go and pursue them, it's fine.
I don't understand. Why didn't you do anything?
I'm sick and tired of death and killing. Also, we were not in control of that situation. We were outmanned and outgunned. I guess. I'm going now. Have a safe trip back to Virginia, Detective.
Wow. Lee, wait. I'll help you bury Sky. Sarah Fitzgerald's apartment, Norfolk. I'm just gonna keep going because this feels like, thanks for driving me home.
You okay?
Not really, the whole thing left a really bad taste in my mouth.
I know. I feel the same way. Thank you for helping me bury Sky, and I appreciated the kind words you said for her.
Don't worry about it.
You're a rare gem, Sarah. Your conviction to justice and truth makes you a truly incredible detective and police officer.
You're just trying to make me feel better.
I know I don't mince my words.
Thanks, man. I just wish I could have gone deeper and done more.
Diving into the murky waters of the criminal world is not something one does casually. You never come out truly clean, and you really lose a piece of yourself as you enter. The deeper you go in, the more sullied things get, and before you know it, you're swimming in a pool of dirt, brass, and blood, all in the name of justice.
But to uncover the truth, isn't all this sacrifice the price?
But is it worth it? Look how many you have perished in the pursuit of truth, and at the end, how much did we achieve? At the end, we were not both puppets at another man's bigger game.
This is very eloquent for you, Lee. Mom.
Within his machinations and plans, I doubt we were more than pawns with bigger players like the High Commissioner and Franklin Bolt playing as the Rook and Bishop.
It's all a bit depressing, isn't it? Especially since I don't really understand chess very well.
My apologies. I didn't mean to discourage you. Always fight for truth and justice, no matter what level of the law you are in. All I mean to say is that rising the ranks in law enforcement comes at a high personal cost.
I see you've had a lot of experience.
Army, police. It's different but similar in so many ways. Here I thought I'd live out a peaceful life in such a small town, but I guess I was wrong. Panama, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, and now this. I'm so tired of it all.
So what's next for you?
I think I'll go travel around the world. It's about time I see more of this beautiful country that so many of my compatriots died for. For your own safety, I'll keep my exact travel plans to myself.
I can get behind that, thanks.
How about you?
I'll take tomorrow off and head back into work the first day. Keep doing my best to keep this country safe. Maybe I'll hear from Mark one day. He did promise he'd explain everything to me one day.
I wouldn't hold my breath for that. I'll get going now.
Wait, what did Mark mean by special abilities?
I'll do you a big favor by not telling you. Goodbye, Detective Fitzgerald.
Goodbye, Colonel Davis. So there's a lot that they're not telling us. Like a lot. I think he's waiting for me to get inside my door. Oh, that's nice. Wow. And that's the end. Holy heck. Final chapter, my foot. So there's something going on here. Something's up. But this was a really great chapter. I really enjoyed it. Things got very interesting very quickly. I was expecting there to be a lot of exposition in this chapter, which there was. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched this entire series, holy cow, thank you very much. Started playing this game a while ago, like a long time ago, and it continues to be really, really cool. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to leave a comment as to perhaps some theories that you have, go ahead and do that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe that's the thing you want to do. I'll see you later. Okay, so it said stay tuned for more at the end, and here we are. So, the Beaumont, Tulsa, Oklahoma. What is this? Objective, meet up with Agent Kamarova. Alright. What is going on? Something about this doesn't seem right. Hello? What's all this? come out of hoods and fairies. Valdez, no. Valdez, he's in the bathroom. We'll be back in a second. We can start with that. Professor Chan, I hope your flight was comfortable. It was fine. Thank you for flying me in business class. It's not a problem. Do you have Conway's files? Of course. Here you go. That was an awful German accent. Thank you, Winston. You did the right thing. Oksana, what will Moscow think of what we're doing? Is he Russian? You'll understand. It's for the greater good. Hans, will Mark be okay with this? He'll understand. I know he will. We need to prepare for the invasion. Invasion? Yes, we'll need to every trick under our sleeves to protect us against him. Them? Whoa, there's more happening. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, now we're done. I'll see you later.